In the last couple of hours, the last 2 days or so, rarely as well, we've been seeing a lot of news emanating from the UK, the US, Europe about an outbreak or super flu, they call it. It's a mutant super flu. This is the next pandemic they are prepping. And the reason why I say it's not next pandemic that they are prepping is because of what they did in the UK on the 25th of November, or it was reported on the 25th of November. You see, these people, they predict stuff and then fulfill it themselves. It's not prophecy. They do their own thing, they predict their own stuff, and do their own fulfillment. What is happening with these tyrants is that they're trying one more time to get your children. The last pandemic, your children, parents actually decided they were not going to allow their children to take any armed juice. This time around, they're trying to place this pandemic on a level where it will only affect children, mostly children. And so there's a breakout in the US. A lot of people paying attention to the Venezuela war. But I always say, you see something is going on, like what's taking place with Venezuela, the US, there's always something in the pot bubbling elsewhere that they're not allowing you to pay attention to. This is what is going on. And so the NHS in England is urging people to get what? The flu jab, because it faces the worst case scenario for this time of the year. But what makes it so really daunting is that they're saying that the new strain of the seasonal influenza A, or the H3N2, is driving an unusually severe flu season because there's less natural immunity in the community. Why is there less natural immunity? Because of what took place during the last pandemic. All of that juice allowed for a lessened natural immunity. People's immune system are gone, decimated. And so the flu virus that they've let go is taking over, now mostly affecting children. And this is where the problem is coming in. What is most interesting about this, though, is the amount of hospitalization and deaths they're starting to talk about. It's really, really weird. It takes us right back to the pandemic time. Interesting enough, let's look at something else. There was a secret drill to prepare for another pandemic, according to ministers in the UK. They said it's in Parliament. And they said when they do this, that they will close schools or put them in lockdown. Today in the UK, schools are in lockdown in the US as well. A lot of schools are closing all throughout the states, Iowa, New Jersey, different states. A lot of people are not paying attention because people are focused on what? On the impending imminent war in Venezuela. This is what they do, distraction to the tilt. And so, in a state drill carried out this autumn, ministers were asked to what in the UK to draft plans for what they would do in the event of another deadly new virus. This was in November of this year. And what you have was Exercise Pegasus, which concluded last month and involved all the major government departments. So what they did was simulated a real life global emergency. That's what they did in the UK, and in different parts of the US, but you weren't paying attention. Taken up with the war and the impending war. Schools across the UK were locked down this autumn as part of a state drill to tackle the threat of a new deadly virus. Where is this virus coming from? They're saying that they would pretend that the virus was coming from a Southeast Asia island. It's always somewhere in Asia. The last time they talked about China. So all of this went on, and now today, this very hour, all of the newspapers in the UK are busy with this outbreak. France, Spain, the US, different states. I mean, it's just going crazy. And they're saying that they have not seen the peak of it as yet, which means that it has just begun. Hospitals are overflowing in the UK right now. Mask mandate is back. As a matter of fact, people are calling for us to go back to the pandemic time when you were wearing masks and you were doing social distances. So this is something that is prepping on the world scene. Pay attention to it because while they're distracting us with many different things, including the impending war, this new virus outbreak is spreading across the globe and it's going after children, not as much adults, but more so children. And they're urging parents to get the flu vaccine. They'll get you anyhow they can. Prepare, prepare, prepare. I always tell you that.